Never seen a kid this powerful. When he's mad, he breathes fire. When he's happy, he shoots lasers. Even his sneezes spark lightning. He can shapeshift into anything. Metal, water, even smoke. He can grow as big as a giant or shrink smaller than a baby bottle. He can float, walk through walls, and mix powers at will. He can also fire ampines that knock out power and even clone himself. Anyone who babysits him sees him as a nightmare. And his whole family's super. Dad is Mr. Incredible. Mom is Elastigirl. His sister can turn invisible and use force fields. And his brother moves like the Flash. Life was good until a rat man showed up in the city, drilling through a bank's foundation to steal cash. Mr. Han, Incredible, rushed in, and they had a fierce fight. The villain ran, and the heroes chased after him, but his drill machine was unstoppable, like a tank. Just as it was about to hit the president's building, Francois appeared and built an ice wall to block it. The family teamed up and finally stopped the drill. But then the FBI surrounded them. The agent was furious. Every time they fought villains, they caused more damage than the criminals. That bank barely had any money. It would have been cheaper to let it get robbed. So the family was banned from using their powers. They thought their hero days were over, until a rich guy named Winston came to them with a plan. He wanted to rebrand them and turn them into stars so the public would accept superheroes again. He picked Elastigirl for the job since she had the fewest critics. That left Mr. Incredible as a stay-at-home dad. He tried reading a bedtime story but fell asleep before the kid did. When he finally got a break, his son asked for homework help. But despite having 2 PhDs, Mr. Incredible couldn't solve third-grade math. Just then, his daughter Violet ran out. Turns out Jack Jack had turned into a monster and scared her. Mr. Incredible was too tired to care, but Jack Jack kept causing chaos until he got some ice cream. To help manage Jack Jack's powers, Mr. Incredible went to Edna, the superhero fashion designer, who made a suit with a remote that could control his abilities. Soon after, news broke of a villain hijacking a train full of passengers. Elastigirl rushed in on her bike, caught up to the train, and stretched her body to slow it down like a giant parachute. Just before it derailed, she stopped it. But no one on the train got off. Inside, everyone was hypnotized by a tiny screen. If the mastermind wasn't caught, the same fate could hit the whole world. Elastigirl started tracing the signal and eventually captured the evil hacker. But it wasn't over. At the police celebration, she noticed the hacker's glasses were actually a screen. He was being controlled too. The real villain wasn't him. She went to confront Winston's sister Evelyn with her theory, but Evelyn suddenly smiled and slapped the glasses onto her face. Then Evelyn called Mr. Incredible, claiming his wife was in danger. He rushed out but fell right into her trap and was also put under control. Evelyn invited every superhero to a summit where she hypnotized them all using the same method. With them under her command, she planned to take over even faster. But Evelyn forgot about the kids. Once they found out their parents were in trouble, they jumped into their dad's high-tech car and headed for the coast, only to see Evelyn's cruise ship already sailing away. With the car's help, they snuck on board. Inside, Violet used invisibility to scout ahead, but as soon as she left, Jack Jack cried. Dash held him, but then he vanished. While searching, he found Jack Jack had turned into a fireball. Violet quickly hit the fire extinguisher on the remote to put it out. The noise alerted the brainwashed heroes, who started chasing them. To calm Jack Jack down, Violet handed him a tablet. Happy again. He made noise and got them discovered. One hero tried squeezing through a vent to catch them. Jack Jack got scared and grew giant, bursting the vent open and squashing the heroes under his butt. Then he phased through a wall and used X-ray vision to find their mom. But the parents were still under mind control and attacked. Violet used her force field to shield everyone. Jack Jack floated to his mom, but when she ignored him, he used telekinesis to remove her glasses. She came to her senses, handed Jack Jack to Violet, dodged Francois's ice blast, claimed onto his back, and pulled off his glasses. Then she freed her husband too. Some heroes were still under control. Jack Jack, now angry, turned into a monster, tackled the lightning guy, and crushed his glasses. Lava Man spit magma, but Violet blocked it with her shield, while Francois Francie the lava, freeing him too. Just then, Birdman snatched Dash. Violet grabbed Jack Jack and ran as laser beams fired at them. Most heroes were saved, and Evelyn realized her plan had failed. She triggered the ship's bomb and fled in a jet. Elastigirl, with Portal Man's help, made it onto the jet and knocked her out of the sky. Meanwhile, the cruise ship was spiraling toward the city. Mr. Incredible dove underwater to manually steer it. Francois fronts the water above. Thanks to everyone's teamwork, the ship finally stopped. The crisis was over. With Evelyn's plan exposed, superheroes regained the public's trust, and the Incredibles family went back to living happily ever after.